Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at a race I have been absolutely looking forward to all season long, all year long. It was one that when they announced, I circled it on the calendar and I knew we needed to attend and support. We are at the inaugural QRC Timber 50 here at the Roseburg Indoor, and I got the factory QRC gang, the tent right here at the front of the pit area. So welcome back, excited to bring you guys along for this super big weekend for cage kart racing in the Northwest. This is possibly the biggest Oregon Outlaw Kart race of all time, and I just am pumped to be here and have the opportunity to put our name on the first ever trophy and have a shot at winning the thing. So this is the practice night here. You can see our beautiful red cars in the background. We're going to be heading out a little bit to do some practice. Right now they have it broken up into the 3 divisions. We got box stocks, 250s, and opens competing, and right now they're practicing the 250s. Here in a little bit the opens will go up. We don't need to do a crazy amount of practice tonight. I've ran Roseburg plenty of times, and the last time I was here in a factory QRC kart for Jimmy Elledge, we won the Winter Showdown, which is one of their biggest races of the season. So very confident, very pumped. I don't really know what to say and what I have to say over and over to get my point across, but this is going to be a great weekend, and I'm super excited to see how it all plays out because my best buddy Kyler Shaw is putting on the whole thing for Fast 4 Race Promotions. Well, first laps in the red factory QRC number 18T here at the Roseburg Indoor went good. Got 3 or 4 laps there up to full speed, and by the end of this video I'll have to tell you guys my opinion whether I think the red car is better than the black car, the one that I own, the Holmes family ride, because for some reason, since I have that one and I run this one, you guys are just dying to know what I like better, 4-stroke or 2-stroke. But yeah, really just got a couple laps up there, you know, on the gas. These engines run really good that Jimmy builds, so around Roseburg it feels like you're flying, and the track is a little bit faster than it was this last weekend. I think we were in 8:06, quick time was a 7:99, so they did break into the 7-second bracket, which is just hauling the mail, but we weren't far off. I think we ended up 5th quick out of 30, 40, 50 opens, something like that, but towards the top of the charts and racing around guys that we run against, you know, all the time in Northern California and Southern Oregon. So happy with our race car. The difference in us just being a little bit more improved was just getting through the corner better, or getting through the little bit of hole that is kind of developed on entry to 3. But we're gonna go back out there here in just a minute for session number 2, and then probably call it a night. Well, we're out here in the infield right now, and they are prepping the surface for anyone who wants to come out and run just a couple more laps. I think they got 2 more hours of practice. We went out and ran our second session. Race car felt good. Track was just starting to develop. That hole I talked about into 3 and 4, it was just progressively actually getting a little bit worse, but that's part of the character of Roseburg and something that definitely could be a factor throughout the weekend. One of the main reasons I wanted to go out again was to at least run 1 lap down low. I definitely thought it'd be valuable for myself to get out here and try to run as close to these discs as I could and just see what my car would do, but it ran the bottom great, it ran the top good. It actually was even starting to become not tough on tires, but it was just feathering them a tad bit. So felt like we got, you know, our valuable 6 or 7 laps for the night, and that was probably good enough for us to call it and push the cars back in the trailer for tomorrow. And one last thing worth pointing out while I'm down here in 1 and 2 is Kyler Shaw and Fast 4 Media. They brought their big screen up from Red Bluff for this event, which, you know, that's something you would see at a NASCAR race, a World of Outlaw event, but to have Kyler and what he's done to build his company and, you know, have assets like that, you know, to make our sport better and take a race like this to the next level, I just think is really cool. So us drivers are gonna not really be able to see this big screen maybe as you're going down the front stretch, you know, but you don't have much time here. But for the fans and stuff in the grandstands, you know, you're gonna be able to see replays, you're gonna be able to watch the race and just see a different angle that is being captured from the camera up there where he's gonna be filming at. So this is gonna be awesome. Now that I've ran some laps in the red car, I'm feeling even more excited for the rest of the weekend. Just like that, night number 1 of the Timber 50 is complete. No actual real racing action, but cars did hit the track for like 4 or 5 hours. This is a phenomenal turnout and so many people that are supporting this event, and I can't wait to see how these next couple of days of racing go. They are putting a ton of effort into making this surface what it is gonna be. I know this is a huge opportunity for everyone at hand. Of course, all of us drivers, as the finale on Saturday pays $4,000 to win and $500 just to take the green flag. It's 50 laps, so for all of us, obviously with the money on the line, we're like, oh my gosh, you know, obviously we want to go and win that. There's some really cool hardware up for grabs. And then of course, Roseburg sees this as a big chance, you know, to have a race that, you know, kind of puts them more and more on the map. They're trying to grow this racetrack, get it in front of more eyeballs, and this is a great chance for them to do so. So we are all hoping to make the most of it. Factory QRC guys just cleaned up camp in our compound for the night. We're gonna go and get some rest, and we'll be back tomorrow to try to see if we can win the first preliminary night. The top 2 in in tomorrow's A main event lock into Saturday. So if we run top 2 tomorrow or top 2 on Friday, we'll be locked into the first 2 rows of the dash. Or if we are the highest point car that didn't transfer through between the 2 nights, those 2 will fill up the 3rd row in the dash on Saturday. So hopefully that all makes sense. In total, between the 2 prelim nights, there will be 6 lock-ins. So those are the spots that we are fighting for. But ultimately, we're just trying to put ourselves in the best position to succeed. And it would be really nice to put a good showing tomorrow, qualify, get through our heat race, get through our qualifier, start up front in the A main event and go win that thing, and then kind of just relax on Friday as we would not have to race. And I feel like if there's anyone that can do it, that would be us, just because of the success we've had at the Roseburg Indoor. I have so many laps, so much experience, and I just love racing here, and I guess, you know, I would be one of the more local favorites, and I mean that in a humble way, just because, you know, we've ran here, you know, way more than most of these guys in this pit area. So we're gonna give it our best shot. Can't wait to you know, have a good weekend with Jimmy Elledge, Factory QRC, and the rest of our crew, and we're gonna bring you guys along with us for that journey, and another, you know, actually the biggest Outlaw Kart race we are going to run probably in 2022. So let's have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Deuces.